So this is you, and this is your firm right now. This is you when you first started your firm, and this is you where you want to be with your firm. So let's say this is you right now with 200 clients. And back then when you first started, this is your first 20 clients. You had simple processes to help support these 20 clients. Here's the problem. You're using the same process to help support 20 clients, now trying to support 200 clients. And that process, it probably was good when you first had your first 20 clients, and maybe that same process actually helped you get to 200 clients. But this is where the problem lies, is that you're stressed out, you're burnt out, you are just overextending yourself. And if you're feeling this now, how is this old process going to help you support 1,000 clients? It can't. But accountants, they're creatures of habits. They tend to think that old processes that worked back then will still work now, will still work in the future. It won't. So imagine this. You started off living in a small condo and you had a small closet. Now you had a stepping stool that you would use to reach the top of that small closet. And that stepping stool worked. It worked perfectly fine for that small closet. But now, let's say things are going well and you bought a cozy little home. And this cozy little home has a slightly bigger closet. So you decide to bring the stepping stool to the new home. And now you're using the stepping stool and you're finding yourself reaching a little bit harder inside this new closet. You are tippy-toeing on the stepping stool. Items are just barely out of reach. They're just like, your fingertips are just barely touching it. You're overstretching, you're really reaching out, and this is what burnout is. This is what stress is. You're just overextending yourself. You're relying on an old stepping stool that used to work for you, but now with this new house, this new closet, you really need a chair. But here's the problem. Most people, they don't want to go grab a chair. They still try to use a stepping stool and they still overreach, they overextend and burn out. And this is what I help with. I mentor and guide tax professionals that are looking to move from stepping stool to chair. They just don't know how to do that. And I do this by offering weekly group mentorship meetings where we go over tax strategy, we go over how to grow a firm, how to maintain a firm, and how to build a firm that you want. No more stress, no more burnout. Well, actually, there's still probably going to be some stress because this industry is crazy. But join now, let's get this done.
Want to learn more about the membership? Set up a call and walk away with real value. Find the booking link in the comments section below.